Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shifts that can set you free. Let's begin. Picture this. You leave for work the same time each morning, you take the same street, and every week, without fail, your route diverts because of the same hidden pothole. You slow, you swerve, you curse the city, and you arrive later than you intended. But you never change your map. That pothole is not on your GPS, yet it rewires your choices. Most people don't see it because they're living inside it. That image is the shock I want you to feel now. Recognition that something invisible is steering you. Name the pattern, the palimpsest habit. A palimpsest is a manuscript scraped and written over older script left faint beneath the new. Your nervous system is a living palimpsest. In this episode, one promise two things. First, you will see the buried script that reroutes your life. And second, you will learn one 3-minute daily practice. The script scrape that lets you read, neutralize, and re-ink a different line. That's the mechanism. One shift changes everything. Section 1. The psychological mechanism. At the simplest level, this is conditioning. Implicit memory laid down before you had language for it. A child hears scarcity talk. A young person endures abandonment. A culture teaches, don't be seen. And those moments become pattern notes. They live as identity scripts. I am unreliable. I must keep quiet. I don't deserve abundance. These scripts run on loops of reward and avoidance. Avoidance reduces immediate pain, which rewards the old move. Reward reinforces the old move again. The result is a self that behaves like an algorithm, not an agent. Neurologically, this is reinforced by implicit memory and emotional tagging. Synaptic pathways strengthened each time the pattern repeats. Behaviorally, you get habituation and habit loops. Psychologically, you get a felt sense of being stuck that feels personal but is actually procedural. Notice the distinction. It's not moral failure, it's a machine running old code. Awareness first. Action second. Section 2. The esoteric mechanism. If psychology describes the wiring, esotericism describes the signature impressed on your subtle field. Traditions use words like sigil, imprint, or archetypal overlay, forms of energetic notation. Picture an invisible glyph pressed into your field at a formative moment, the geometry that attracts the same shape of experience. Sacred geometry teaches that certain forms channel and amplify particular tendencies. An ancestral injunction or a traumatic oath can leave a geometric overlay that primes similar outcomes. Inner alchemy then becomes the practice of scraping and reinscribing, erasing the old sigil and re-inking a new one with intentional geometry. This is not mysticism for mysticism's sake. It's a precise map. You change the subtle pattern, the nervous system updates, the behavior follows. That's the mechanism. Powerful reframe, the drafting table metaphor. Imagine your life as vellum on a drafter's table. Over centuries, someone has written names, crossed them out, scraped, and rewrote other names. You stand at a lamp, scraping with a tiny knife. The scrape reveals faint letters beneath. Some are useful, some are corrosive. Scraping does two things. It exposes the old ink so you can see what has been driving you, and it creates a receptive surface to write a new line. The act of scraping itself changes the texture. You create a new possibility to hold fresh ink. Section 3. The 3-minute script scrape. This is a low-intensity daily ritual designed to notice, read, and re-ink. Step 1. Posture and ground. Sit, feet on floor, hands relaxed. Breathe 3 full breaths. Step 2. Sense the buried line. Bring to mind a recurring small reactive moment from your day, not the large trauma. Something like avoiding a call, spending impulsively, or shrinking in a conversation. Ask, where do I feel that in my body? And just notice. Step 3. Read the charge. Name it in one short phrase. I must not be seen. Or, money leaves me. Say it aloud once, plainly. Now the re-ink. Choose a simple glyph phrase, 2 to 4 words that invert the old script and fit your life. For money, that might be, I steward abundance. For relationship fear, I speak my truth. Draw the glyph in the air with your fingers, slowly, as if writing on vellum. As you trace it, say the phrase, once with intention, then breathe and let the body register the new shape. Finish by placing your palm over your heart and saying, I accept this new line. The whole exercise takes about 3 minutes. A brief case. A listener named Maya reported she always sabotaged freelance contracts. She'd underquote or disappear after a win. She did a week of script scrapes focused on the phrase, I claim my work. She practiced morning and before bed. By day 4, she noticed a flinch as it arose, read the faint script, I am not worthy, and re-inked. By week 2, she submitted a confident proposal and held her fees. The external change followed the inner scrape. Small, repeatable practice. Not therapy in one sitting, but a lever to change momentum. A brief advisory. This is a low-intensity noticing practice. If you uncover deep trauma or overwhelming material, pause the scrape and seek a trained therapist or guide. The practice is a tool for pattern recognition and simple re-inscription, not a substitute for professional care. Recap. The Palimpsest habit is the unseen habit of overwritten scripts steering your life. Psychologically, it is implicit memory and reward loops. Esoterically, it is sigils and geometric imprints. The 3-minute script scrape is the high-impact daily countermeasure. Notice the buried line, read its charge, and re-ink a clear, short glyph that redirects your energy. One shift changes everything. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. If you want the indexed rights, full glyph library, and longer initiations that expand this practice into a weekly curriculum, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. There you'll find exact glyph templates, journaling prompts, and longer inner alchemy sequences to support deeper rewiring. Begin with the script scrape today, and when you're ready, move into the longer rites with guidance. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.